Greetings and salutations, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. You are watching Raven Review, and I'm your host, Raven. So, I just got done watching 2017's Chapter 1 It, or It Chapter 1, or It, however you want to call it. It's basically a remake. So, I'm going to go through the characters really quick and who's in the film, and then I'm going to let you guys know immediately what my rating is of this film. Usually I wait for the end. I'm actually going to give it to you right up front. So we have the character Billy, we have Ben, we have Beverly, we have Richie, we have Mike, we have Eddie, we have Stanley, we have the main bad guy, which is Pennywise the clown, and then we have the bully, who is Henry. So I'm not really going to get into like the other characters and like, the bully's sidekick friends and crap like that, because I don't really find that important. They don't really play a major role in the film itself. So what I think of the film and what I'm going to rate this film is meh. And the reason why I think that is because it's okay. I think the movie itself tries too hard to living up to the original. Granted, it does have an R rating. Granted, it is a good film. It is a good film, and I understand why a lot of people really did enjoy it. And I understand why the millennial generation really enjoyed this film also. When I was younger and the original came out on television, it was a really good film. It scared the ever-living shit out of me. But at that time, I was around being a teenager, so it was a good film. Not to take any credit away from the original, but that one will always be the best. And I always generally think that the originals are the best because the originals usually go and push themselves to the very limit of what they're allowed to do, especially since the original came out on TV. It didn't come out on video. It didn't come out in the movie theater or anything like that, like this one did. It came out on TV, and there's a lot to be said about that. As far as the book itself, it doesn't really it has parts where it does stick to the book. As far as this film itself, this one actually sticks a little bit closer to the actual book. There are a couple knick-knack things that are there. And if you've read the book, you'll know what I'm talking about. I am not going to get into the book because this is not a book review. Maybe at some point I'll get into the book review, or I'll do like a comparison between the book and the two films. Maybe at some point. But as of right now, I'm talking about the 2017 version of this movie. Like I said, I think the film tries a little too hard to be better than the actual original, which kind of sucks. And I think it should have taken its own feeling, is the best way I could put it. So I'm going to go through the characters now and what I thought. I'm not really spoiling the film at all, so that's why you haven't seen the spoiler thing. It's just, I'm not really going to, because I think a lot of people should see the film. It's a good film, but, I'll let you guys see it if you want to go see it. Like I said, it's meh. If you don't see it, then no biggie. So Billy is pretty much the main character that we have. His little brother has passed away, and he goes and tries to figure out what happened to his little brother. And the actor who plays him, which I'm not even going to say his name. I'm not going to say any of these actors' names. Um, Plays the role very well. Moving on, we're going to talk about Ben. Ben, I like Ben. I like the fact that he's um, this fat little nerdy kid, which I could actually relate to that very well. I think it's really neat on how much research he did and how he really got into it. And the only reason why the kids are into the investigation of figuring out what Pennywise is because of Ben. And then you have the damsel in distress, tomboy type girl, which is, Beverly. And she plays the role very well, I think it's interesting, how she played the role, and she just comes off as the type that is very tomboyish, and she really does love her friends. And that's really awesome. We have Richie, who, you know, it I wasn't impressed by the character. I didn't really care about the character. There was no real feeling about the character at all. I didn't really give a shit about him, to be honest with you. And that was one of the downsides. I didn't really care, what happened to this character. If they actually killed him, then I would be fine with it. I didn't really care about him. Mike came off as, an okay character. They kind of give you a little bit of his backstory in the back, at the end of the film, and a couple other things happen to him, but he doesn't come off as a character that you really connect with. He's not one of the characters you connected with. Eddie, you do connect with Eddie. Um, he's a hypochondriac. That's mostly because of his mother. So, I'm just, you know, I connected with that character. I understood where he was coming from and why he was the way he was and acted the way he acted in the film, or at least his character did. Stanley, he's another one that was just kind of like, whatever. He's a shit talking kid. That was about it. I didn't really care. Um, I really didn't connect to the character at all. Henry, Henry had issues, man, and the actor who plays Henry, um, he did a really good job of playing Henry. Definitely out there, crazy as fuck. Uh, you could definitely tell that he was borderline psychopath, not sociopath, but psychopath. He was a crazy fucking kid, and he had a lot of fucking like mental issues going on there with this kid. And the actor who played him played it really well. As far as Pennywise, oh, that was a big thing with me because Tim Curry played the original Pennywise. And I have I have the Tim Curry pop, and I love Tim Curry. He was one of the best actors when it came to horror. One of them. This guy who plays Pennywise, Bill Skarsgård, um, he did a good job, and I wasn't really disappointed with it. He did kind of put his own twist on Pennywise, which I did enjoy. That was definitely different. So, overall, I liked it. The end of the film itself was really good, and I did enjoy that. It was a lot different than the actual TV or the book itself, so that's okay. So overall, that's what my thoughts are. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll be talking later. And now that we've reached the end of the video, do not forget to push that subscribe button, everybody, and also that big giant bell for notifications. That way you guys know when I upload something new. There's also the like or dislike. Either one, I appreciate your opinion. And then there's the share button. Share this video with your friends. Let them know how much you do like it, how much you don't like it in any case, or just check this video out. But there is that share button, and please press that also. Also, don't forget to give somebody a hug. It may change their day, may even change their life. We'll talk to you all later. Thank you for watching so much.